Mental health problems are a growing concern in Niagara area high schools. Today at Port High, the first of a series of 4 workshops were presented to address these issues.
My primary goal would be for them to have a better understanding of mental health, understanding that it's not a weakness, but it's something that you can address, get a better understanding for, and also access some help and resource for that. And also to open up a discussion, because the reality is 1 in 5 Canadians in their lifetime will suffer with either a mental health or addiction issue. So many of our staff, our students, our families can be suffering in silence, and the hope is that they may begin to speak about it and speak out and get the help and support they need.
Youth counselors and social workers have seen an increase in students needing support.
You know what, we're seeing a lot of students diagnosed with anxiety disorders, which comes across pretty significantly. It impacts their lives in a massive way. Often a lot of those students fail to attend school or fail to achieve the academic standards that they hope for and that they strive for. It impacts their lives quite a lot, whether that be socially or, again, academically. Often it looks like behavior in schools as well. So we will often come in and try and support the students through strategies or work with parents to understand kind of what anxiety could mean.
In addition to anxiety, depression and self-harm has been something that myself, as well as other counselors on our board, are dealing with. And so that in and of itself is concerning. So working with those children and families to provide alternatives and options, you know, as far as ways to cope with the stress and recognizing that their stress is very real and that their anxiety is very real is really important.
And this is a program called T.A.M.I, which stands for
Pathstone Mental Health will use the month-long series of workshops to continue to talk about mental illness.
We're getting amazing feedback from the program. So we do a feedback sheet at the end of every presentation from every student and every teacher. And we've heard great comments, things, you know, you've opened my eyes, you've changed the way I've looked at things, you've made me want to seek help for myself. So, you know, the number of presentations being booked is continuing to increase, and we've received great feedback along the way.
Presenters Madav Karana and Amanda Flasco both suffered through mental illnesses through their teens and urged students to access the available resources.
It's not a joke, and that it is a real problem and there are real consequences to the problem. So to take things seriously and to tell adults, because mental health is bigger than what you can handle on your own, and you need to have support from other outside people. You can't just fix it and deal with it by yourself.
And I think you're right. Kids can hide it, and including ourselves. Like it's possible to hide because it's something that's going on the inside. But at the same time, there are cues, and if somebody's dealing with this, they likely are going to tell somebody in some way or form. So it's important to kind of latch on to that opportunity to reach out when that happens.
When workshops are complete, organizers hope that these presentations will foster a better understanding of the issues and will let students know that there is help when they need it. Reporting for The Source, I'm Mark Joffe.